Yo, check it out, Boomba Bar back again with a new video, and in this video I'm checking out a pair of wireless headphones. These were sent to me by OneOdio. These are the Studio Max 1 wireless DJ headphones. I'm not a DJ, I'm a beat maker or musician. It's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna test if they're any good for music production. So yeah, with no further ado, let's see what's in the box, walk you through some specs and features. The headphones, USB-C to USB-A cable, small coil cable, a 3.5 to 3.5 with an adapter, a longer cable, a 3.5 to 1/4 inch, the M1 transmitter. It comes with a traveling pouch. I think it can be used as like a backpack. So that's kind of cool. And of course a manual. Let's talk about some specs and features. The overall design, they look quite hefty, weighs in at 350 grams. Doesn't feel that heavy to wear, to be honest. Adjustable metal headband with some nice red stitching on top. Very cushy, big ear cups with some leather-like material. Rotatable 180 degrees, 50mm drivers. Looks really nice and very comfortable to wear. Here's the M1 transmitter, and with this one you'll get 20 milliseconds latency. So we'll test that out later. 120 hours of playback time, 50 hours in low latency mode with this guy. Fast charging, only 5 minutes, give you 5 hours of playback time in Bluetooth mode and 2.5 hours with the dongle. Quick and easy to pair wirelessly to your phone, tablet, laptop, or PC. So here's the buttons, plus, minus for the volume control or changing song. The middle button with the texture, that's the on-off button. And the B button is for switching between the low latency mode and the Bluetooth mode. Here's a feature I really like. You can either hook it up to 3.5mm or 1/4 inch. I think that's a nice touch depending on the gear you're connecting it to. I don't think I've seen this before. And here's the USB-C for charging. How do they sound? This is so personal. The bass is definitely present, but not in a muddy way. The mids and highs are balanced. The highs are not harsh. I've listened to a bunch of songs from different genres. Nothing that makes these uncomfortable to wear. Then there are good and bad mixes. I think they sound really good. That's my personal taste. They are definitely not flat. I wouldn't say these are a pair of mixing headphones, but again, they're not advertised as mixing headphones. Let's check out and see if they're any good to make music with. Now, is it possible to make music with these headphones? Is the latency low enough even with the dongle? If you're not familiar with latency, MS simply explain the time it takes for you to hear the actual sound the moment you press a pad, a key, hit a string, sing, speak in a microphone. Lower is better, or you will experience a delay. Let's check it out. Low latency mode. Let's turn it on. Connected. Let's turn the device on. Let's see if I can do like this. That works perfectly fine, no noticeable delay. Let's try out another thing. Right now I have it hooked up to another sampler. This is no scientific way of showing anything, but I have the audio going out through my speakers. If the latency is high enough, I should hear ghost notes when I'm hitting the pads, and I don't. no delay whatsoever, not that I can hear. I'm super happy by the performance. This will stay on the desk while I'm making beats for sure. It's super nice to not having a wire going everywhere. And also if I'm taking some gear outside. Some final thoughts: are they worth 170 bucks for the price considering what you get? The build quality is solid, doesn't feel cheap by any means. The different ways to connect them, 3.5 or the 1/4 inch, Bluetooth or with the dongle, 120 hours in Bluetooth mode, 50 hours with the dongle, high-res audio, LDAC support, for casual listening, gaming, and even music production with the dongle hooked up. I think these will work just fine. I'm super happy how they performed. I want to thank OneOdio for sponsoring this video. If you're interested, I have links and discount codes in the description. Bada bing, bada boom. Catch you in the next one.